We will be performing a double displacement reaction between sodium hydroxide and nickel 2 chloride. So first we're going to get out two 50 milliliter beakers. And the first beaker we are going to fill with sodium hydroxide. So let's find the sodium hydroxide. This experiment calls for 15 milliliters. So we'll put in 15 milliliters. And then we will label the beakers so we remember which one it is. Sodium hydroxide. Okay, in the second beaker we're going to put the nickel chloride. So let's find the nickel chloride. Here we go. And this experiment calls for 6 milliliters of nickel chloride. And once again we're going to label this. Nickel chloride. Okay? Okay. Notice how both compounds are dissolved in water. This is called aqueous. So we're going to mix these two compounds and observe the reaction that occurs. You can pour it all in. Okay, and we can see that a small green precipitate has formed right here.
So this is the balanced chemical equation for the reaction that we just performed. We can determine the identity of the precipitate by using this balanced chemical equation. We know that most hydroxides are insoluble, therefore we can infer that the nickel hydroxide formed is the precipitate. We also know that sodium chloride, which is table salt, is soluble in water, so therefore we can definitely infer that nickel 2 hydroxide is the precipitate in this reaction. As previously stated, this is a double displacement reaction. In a double displacement reaction, the anions, so hydroxide and chloride, trade places and bond with the other cation. So the hydroxide bonds with the nickel and the chloride bonds with the sodium. Therefore, before we even do this reaction, we can predict the products. And of course the products are NaCl and NiOH2, so sodium chloride and nickel 2 hydroxide.